Processing Fear Factory Digimortal. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin Digimortal video sequence. 3 vocals. Dino, guitar. Christian, bass. Raymond, drums.
The recording process for this record is actually been the most smooth out of all the processes we've gone through, basically. This is the first time in a long time that we've been very prepared, we've been focused, we're all in the same headspace.
And the way we record everything, everything went way smoother than we ever did it before. You know, every time we did an album, we struggled pretty much through the sessions. Definitely Digimortal was the simplest, easiest record to make, and probably the best record we've ever done.
This record took about 8-9 months to write, started beginning of February. What made this record so different was that everybody contributed a lot on this record. Generally, it would be me and Dino coming up with parts, and like maybe Christian filling in the gaps, and like, or maybe, you know, sometimes Bert comes up with lyrics and we'll like try to write something to it. But this time everybody was in the room, which kind of caused some fights.
Fuck all y'all.
But you know, that's a good thing because it shows that everybody really cares.
I mean, yeah, there's been a couple, you know, some tension a little bit, but we worked that out, and now it's all about the music, it's all about the band, and it's just, we're all focused.
Everybody really put their hands in on this one, and Christian came up with a lot of killer ideas. I mean, a lot of killer ideas that we ended up using.
Probably know that one. That's Christian. We tried a lot of different stuff on the previous albums. We used to record all separate. Rain would start separate, then Dino would lay his guitar tracks, and then I would come up with the bass tracks. We do keyboards and vocals. And we tried to take a different approach on this album, which was very successful.
Christian and Dino were doing scratch, bass, and guitar, while Raymond was actually recording drums in the live room. That idea was to get a live feeling for this record, because Fear Factory is definitely a live band, and we're trying to capture that energy that we do live on the tape this time to get that flow, to get that feeling.
Something like Bird he never finished all his lyrics when he came to the studio. This is actually the first time he pretty much had the whole album under his belt as far as lyrics and vocal melodies and hooks. So it was very easy to lay everything together.
They did all the songs, and I was even doing scratch vocal during that time. So I wasn't losing any momentum with my throat. I wasn't losing any power with my throat. It was primed and ready to go.
It took a lot of hard work. We did we recorded each song about 50 different times just to make sure that we picked the right one for the album. It's a good thing we're getting this on video, so that way people know that I'm fucking actually playing it and not, you know, people gotta know.
Like, it's typical Fear Factory, we always try to push ourselves to the limit. Even though we think the song is finished, we'll, like, somebody, like, mostly Dino will grab the song and like, hey, I know we can do it better, let's take this song apart, and you know, and then we all like look at the song again and try to put it back together. That's something we're not afraid of, is taking these songs after we write it. You know, we're not just saying, all right, this is the song. We come back to it and take the song again, lay it out apart, put it back together, lay it apart, put it back together. Sometimes so many times that you go crazy, but that's what you have to do to make sure, you know, to find every possibility with that song.
Some songs had like 10 riffs on it, so we decided to cut some of the riffs in half and make more than one song. Like, you know, there was so many riffs on one song, we could make 2 songs. You know, the songs are a little bit shorter, we focused more on the vocals, we focused more on keyboard. I think that on this record, everybody kind of shines on the record. Everybody comes out, you can hear everybody better.
We actually ended up finishing earlier than we expected in the recording studio, so yeah, definitely a lot of new techniques for this record.